Hey guys, in this Elden Ring video, I'm going to show you a powerful New Game Plus dual-wield katana Dex bleed build that uses 2 Ashes of War, Seppuku, and Poison Mist. Now, if you're on your first playthrough of the game and don't yet have these Ashes of War, check the description of this video for links of videos with quick and easy guides to get both. For this build, I'll be using 2 Uchigatana katana swords, one at plus 25 and one at plus 24. If you're on your first playthrough of Elden Ring and haven't yet gotten an Uchigatana, please see my video walkthrough of the Black Touched Catacombs for instructions on how to get one. On the plus 25 Uchigatana, I use the Ash of War for Seppuku with the Blood Affinity that gives the sword the passive effect of Blood Loss buildup of 98. On the second Uchigatana, I use the Ash of War for Poison Mist, and I give it the Poison Affinity, which gives it a 112 Poison buildup passive effect along with Blood Loss buildup at 45. Other equipment I use with this build are, for the armor I use Akina's Mask, which raises dexterity, and the white reed armor, gauntlets, and greaves. The mask can be obtained by defeating Akina in the mountaintops of the giants at the Church of Repose, and the white reed armor is hidden in the Spirit Caller Caves, also in the mountaintops of the giants. For talismans, I use the Prosthesis Wearer Heirloom for an added 5 points to dexterity, the Lord of Blood's Exaltation for increased attack power when blood loss is near, the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia for increased attack power on successive attacks, and the Godskin Swaddling Cloth, which restores HP on successive attacks. A 5th option here would be the Claw Talisman to improve jump attacks. In my mixed physics, I use Dexterity Not Crystal Tier for a temporary boost to my Dexterity score, and the Thorny Crack Tier to temporarily boost successive attack power. For my spellcasting, I use the Dragon Communion Seal, and my incantations are the standard 3, the Golden Vow for increased attack and defense, Blessing of the Erd Tree for heals over time, and Flame Grant Me Strength for increased attack power. Options for offensive spells when not dual wielding the katanas would be Swarm of Flies, Black Blade, and Giant's Flame Take Thee. The way that I make this build work in battle is pretty simple because this is a really easy build to use and win with against almost any enemy. Is first you start with the 3 buff spells, then use the Ash of War for Poison Mist on the offhand, and then Seppuku on the main katana. If you're fighting normal enemies, the mixed physic might not be necessary, and you can certainly get away with not using the Ashes of War on normal enemies, but for boss fights, you most certainly want to use every option available. On particularly tough boss fights, use your strongest Spirit Ashes to tank, and then use jump attacks followed by dual wield attacks to inflict the most damage with those successive attacks. Poison Mist will wear off before Seppuku, and I don't suggest reactivation unless you're very fast or your Spirit Ashes can keep the boss's attention while you do so. The natural attack power of dual wield katanas with blood and poison affinity should be strong enough on their own to take out anything in New Game Plus. If you are on your first playthrough and are trying this build out and don't have 2 Uchigatana, using a substitute like the Nagakiba works just as well. Another katana that has natural poison buildup affinity is the Serpent Bone Katana, so dual wielding with it and the Blood Uchigatana works just as well. My stats for this build are as followed. My Vigor is at 50, my Mind is at 35, Endurance is at 23, Strength is at 49, my Dexterity is at 40, but with the Akina Mask and the Prosthesis Wearer Heirloom, my Dexterity jumps to a 48. Intelligence is at 41, Faith is at 55, and Arcane is at 36. Having a high Arcane helps with blood loss. Mine is pretty average to low for New Game Plus build, but if blood loss is your thing, boost that up as high as you can. And that's going to be it for this video guide. If it was able to help you in any way, shape, or form, please don't leave without leaving a like. And if you have any questions about this or anything else Elden Ring related, please drop them in the comments and I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.